Good morning. So today I'm doing a review of the Line Gear NB-10 polarized lenses. These lenses are pretty much, they're a midnight or a dark blue. They are almost identical, similar to their Emerald in terms of factory match to the OEM lens, equivalent of Oakley's Ice lenses from the 2010s that they phased out. So on me, I have them installed on my Crosshair 4060 series. And this is a brand new pair right here as well for them, because I ordered two sets, a primary and a backup. So just like if you never ordered from before, Line Gear ships them in this nice clear scaled container based on how they're sized, and then it'll have a little instructions or an informational label. It'll tell you what tier they are: polarized, UV 420 in the case of mine, and then they come, you open them up, and they're in a sleeve as such. So I'm not going to take these out because I already have them installed. So these are the installed iteration on the Crosshair 4060 series. They're polarized, they have a nice even polarization. They're a gray base, nice dark, like I said, midnight blue, have a very nice mirror to them. As you can see here, a dark mirror that matches the original. And then to give you an idea of how close to the original they are, I have right here in front of me the factory pair. So I'll hold them both up. And so the factory ones here, and the way I can tell the difference with the factory is it still has that polarized etching down there at the bottom. You might be able to see, yep, okay. But since they don't make them anymore, I parked this pair and only wear them on special occasions because I don't want to wear out the lenses. But thankfully, Line Gear makes the lens as well. So again, all right, so factory blue, give you an idea of how dark it is. It's a nice dark blue mirror. The mirror isn't a high potency mirror, I'll say. They're made for bright conditions, but they're of your mirrors that are available compared to like your sapphire mirror, which is a brighter blue, or their others, you might be able to see your eyes through them. So you can see these have a nice dark blue mirror to them. And then to compare that color to some of the other traditionals, they now make them for the gauge 8, which never came in ice, but it was nice because these are one of my favorite square aviator frames. I was sent these pair with the Crosshairs to Japan, and they were kind enough to send these to me and back when I ordered them in the NB-10, which is the midnight blue, and they fit great. So, and then again, just comparing them as a counterpart, I also got them for the Plantaris, but there's the factory Ice, which the intensity of the curve, or the base curve of the lens, an 8 versus a 6 will play a little bit of an effect on how bright the mirror is, or how strong the mirror is, how noticeable it is. That's on the tail hook right there with the Ice original OEM, and then here's the tin foil, or the tin can, I mean, with the Ice. So you can see they did a really good job matching them up to the factory coloring that was available. I was really happy with that. Let me see which one's the original right here. So the original, and again, so here's the original. Let's go to the camera here. Sorry for the part right there. We'll just get it where it can see. So you see how it goes. Room. So it's just a nice gray base, just brings the light down there. A great everyday lens. That's the real lens, the OEM. Now let's look at what Line Gear provides. And Line Gear's is a step up because it has an AR coating to it. And so you see they're almost a dead-on match in terms of color, exterior and interior. So if you're looking for that Ice lens, either for any of the frames they currently supported or the newest ones they added support for, the Lateralis, the gauge 8, the Plantaris, and the Crosshair, definitely recommend trying these out, because you're not going to find Ice donors are in short supply for specific sizes and cuts, And then just in general, they've phased that lens out other than their transition lens, just like they did with the Emerald for whatever reason. So, however, you can go ahead and order them from Line Gear. They're about 40 to 45 bucks, and they will be happy to cut you a pair. If ice was one of your favorite colors, this is definitely one of my favorites, that dark blue that they sadly phased out just like the Emerald. And I'm thankful that Line Gear is able to provide us a nice, equal, if not better, tier replacement. So with that, that's all I had. Wanted to keep it short, but I wanted to do a quick update on these since I've had them. And yeah, have a great day.